Hey friends, welcome to Storytime with Miss Norton. Today's story is called Summertime in the Big Woods, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but we have a special guest today. Louie's back with us. Hey Louie,
Hi.
how are you?
Great.
All right, today's story is about Laura and her family, and if you caught my story from the other day, it was about going to town with Laura and her family, so this is their new adventure. Does anybody have any eye wonders before we begin? Louie, do you have an eye wonder?
Yeah, I wonder what she does in the woods.
I wonder what she does in the woods too, and I'm glad you brought that up, Louie, because your job today is to listen to the story and think about the setting. I want you to think about the setting, and I want you to think about what do they do in this setting. So what are some things that they do throughout the story? Are you ready to get started? Here we go. Once upon a time, a little girl named Laura lived in the big woods of Wisconsin in a little house made of logs. She lived in the little house with her pa, her ma, her big sister Mary, her little sister Carrie, and their good old bulldog Jack.
I wonder how they hang out, play?
You wonder if they play in the woods?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was summertime in the big woods, and the whole family was very busy. Pa worked hard all day long in the fields.
I wonder what he did in the field.
Oh, Louie, I don't know. Great, I wonder. Laura and Mary helped Ma weed the garden. They helped her feed the calves and the hens. They helped her gather the eggs.
Wow, they're really nice.
Louie, they are very nice, but maybe let's keep our thoughts parked in our brain for now, okay?
Okay.
Summer was also the time for visitors. When company came to visit, Ma would do some extra cooking and cleaning, and there would be new children for Laura and Mary to play with.
I wonder where they come from.
Louie, that's a great I wonder, but maybe keep those thoughts still parked in your brain. Sometimes Ma let Laura and Mary go visiting by themselves. They would walk across the road and up the hill to visit Miss Peterson. Miss Peterson's house was always very neat because she had no little girls to muss it up. She always gave Laura and Mary a cookie when they left, and they nibbled the cookies very slowly while they walked home.
I wonder what kind of cookies she gave them.
Louie, that's a very good I wonder, but maybe let's keep those thoughts parked until Miss Norton asks you a question.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Louie. Laura nibbled away exactly half of her cookie, and Mary nibbled away exactly half of her cookie. They saved the other halves to give to baby Carrie when they got home. When the summer grass was tall and thick in the woods and the cows were giving plenty of milk, that was the time for Ma to make cheese. Now, friends, so far they've done a lot of things in the woods. Can you think of anything that they've done so far? Louie, what's something the girls have done so far in the woods?
They went to Miss Peterson's house.
You're right, they did go to Miss Peterson's house. And what did they get at Miss Peterson's house?
They got cookies when they left.
Oh, they did. Laura and Mary were always there when Mom made the cheese, helping all they could. They loved to eat bits of the cheese curd. It squeaked in their teeth. One day, Pa came home at noon with a surprise. He had found a bee tree. The wagon was filled with buckets and pails, all heaping full of dripping golden honeycomb. Now, friends, honeycomb also has honey on it. Do you like honey, Louie?
I love honey, especially good on bones.
For dinner, they all had as much of the delicious honey as they could eat, and Pa told them about the bee tree.
I wonder what they ate the honey with.
Louie, that's a very good question. He told them that the whole tree was hollow and filled from top to bottom with honey. Laura felt sorry for the bees, but Pa told her there was lots of honey left for them. After dinner, Ma washed the dishes and Laura and Mary helped. The dishes made little cheerful sounds as Laura and Mary wiped them. The windows were wide open to the warm summer night. Soon, Laura and Mary were tucked in their beds, listening to Pa whistling softly to himself. It had been another happy summer day in the little house in the big woods. The end. Now, all right, friends, I asked you at the beginning of this story to listen for the setting. And remember, the setting is where the story takes place. Louie, could you help our friends out? Where did the story take place?
The story takes place in the woods.
It did, in the little house in the woods. And then I also asked you, what are some things they did in that setting? So, what are some things they did in the woods?
One was, well, they played with the people that came from other places.
You're right. They played with children. They got to eat honey. They helped Ma make
cheese.
They helped Ma make cheese. They helped Ma in her, do you remember? In her garden. That's right. They did lots of things. All right. I cannot wait to read your writing, friends. Bye.